This poor cat got severely distracted by a spider, which allowed me to slip right past him. My flame hands betrayed me by igniting the air gases to mock me for putting away my torch. Here I reached the first door of the ruins and avoided the traps. I pulled the lever, took a spill, healed from said spill, and saw that I stood no chance in a fair fight against the hunchbacks of Notre Dame. However, I paid a heavy price when I got shot in the back with an ice spike. This left me very cold and nearly dead for the second time since starting the run. I froze time and realized how overpowered freezing time in battle is. Nonetheless, took all 3 healing potions I found when looting dungeons very little. I decided for future runs I may eliminate this ability to freeze time. With Lydia nowhere in sight and my options dwindling as fast as the time I have left to complete this challenge, the healing spell and whirlwind sprint became my best friends. After all, Skywimp's trademark is his expert ability to avoid any sort of confrontation. As you can see here, this was yet another of many close calls, which I can only attribute to very little luck and a whole lot of panic. With my health, stamina, magic drained, potionless and surrounded by creatures that want my lunch money, things were looking really grim. Except for the fact that I had gained abnormal speed, so I pulled the next lever, crossed my fingers while this apparent adrenaline high lasted. It wasn't long before they discovered my hiding place and I was completely exhausted of all options, so I blitzed forward and weaved through the attacks while dashing forward when possible. Once I reached the top of the stairs, the Centurion came out to play, so I incited it to shoot steam towards me so I can move safely. I shut the doors behind me, and placed the lost marble onto the Weird Kid stable so I could enter Blackreach. I discovered now the source of my abnormal speed. It's a survival mode glitch. So I fixed it, healed, while running to the Tower of Mazark, and that's where I finally got my hands on an Elder Scroll. Roughly a week had passed in game, and I was kicking myself for it ticking this long while Al Dente the World Eater refuses to eat his meal. I was affirmative that this paper would have some answers. Now here's a montage of me heading back up the mountain expressing how long it takes to navigate without a horse.